Have you ever wondered how the way you connect with your partner can completely change the dynamic of your relationship? Whether it's about exploring new intimate positions or simply deepening your bond, there are countless ways to enhance the emotional and physical aspects of your relationship. In today's video, we're diving deep into 5 unique positions that not only offer exciting new ways to experience intimacy, but also foster a deeper emotional connection between you and your partner. Why should you stick around until the end? By the time we finish, you'll have discovered not only thrilling positions like the reverse cowgirl and the standing up position, but also understand how they can be transformative in your relationship. You'll learn how to unlock the emotional depth of spooning, experience the mutual pleasure of the 69 position, and explore the primal intensity of doggy style. Each of these positions offers more than just physical pleasure. They provide a fresh perspective on intimacy that can strengthen your bond in unexpected ways. So stay with us, because whether you're looking to spice things up or deepen your emotional connection, this video will show you exactly how to take your intimacy to the next level. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Let's take a moment to explore one of the most thrilling, empowering, and deeply intimate positions that continues to captivate so many couples. The reverse cowgirl. This position is more than just an exciting choice. It's an experience that opens up a whole new dimension of intimacy. What sets the reverse cowgirl apart is not just the physical pleasure it offers, but the profound emotional and psychological empowerment that comes with it. For many, it's a position that symbolizes freedom, confidence, and the ability to take control. It is, in many ways, a transformative experience that allows both partners to engage with each other in a truly unique way. At its core, the reverse cowgirl places the woman in complete control. She becomes the one to guide the rhythm, pace, and angle of the experience, creating an environment where she can fully explore her body, her pleasure, and her desires without restraint. For many women, this sense of control can be incredibly liberating, almost as if a weight is lifted. In a world where women are often taught to be passive, the reverse cowgirl allows them to flip the script, allowing them to lead the intimate experience on their terms. This is, in many ways, a celebration of autonomy, a moment when a woman can fully embrace her sensuality and power in a way that feels natural, genuine, and empowering. One of the most powerful aspects of this position is how it enables a woman to explore herself in a completely new light. There's something incredibly freeing about having the ability to set the pace. It's not just about moving at her speed. It's about taking control of every aspect of the experience, from the depth to the rhythm to the exact angle. This freedom fosters an intimate environment where a woman can fully connect with her body and her pleasure. And let's not forget about the profound sense of confidence that arises when she can confidently guide her partner, turning the intimate encounter into a mutual exploration of desire. From a physical perspective, the reverse cowgirl offers a different angle that can significantly enhance pleasure. The woman's position allows for deeper penetration, which can provide more direct access to those incredibly sensitive spots, enhancing the physical connection between both partners. This change in angle not only increases physical pleasure, but also adds an element of surprise and excitement to the experience. It's as though the reverse cowgirl is designed to offer a new dimension of sensation, creating a powerful combination of physical and emotional intimacy that can elevate the connection between partners. But beyond the physical benefits, the reverse cowgirl offers a fresh, emotionally enriching perspective on the connection between partners. While it may not always be the first position that comes to mind when people think about intimacy, it remains a beloved choice for those who are willing to take risks and explore new dynamics in their relationship. It's a position that encourages partners to step outside their comfort zones and embrace a more adventurous, spontaneous side of their connection. In that sense, it can be a form of intimate rebellion, one that challenges traditional expectations and invites both partners to explore their connection in a deeply personal and unique way. There's an undeniable sense of empowerment that comes from being the one to set the pace, make the choices, and guide the experience. This dynamic shift, where one partner takes the lead, can be incredibly fulfilling and deeply meaningful. It's not just about the pleasure of the moment. It's about embracing vulnerability, trust, and a shared experience. Both partners become participants in the act of intimacy, moving together as equals, with each contributing to the rhythm and flow of the experience. It's a dance of connection and shared exploration that creates a deeper bond, fostering a sense of closeness and mutual respect that transcends the physical act itself. For couples looking to break away from the mundane and infuse their relationship with a sense of spontaneity and adventure, the reverse cowgirl is the perfect choice. It's a position that allows for experimentation, for stepping outside of the typical routine, and for rediscovering the magic of intimacy in a new, exciting way. It's a moment of liberation, of stepping into a space where both partners can explore their desires and pleasures without inhibition. The emotional and physical connection that comes from this position is something that can leave both partners feeling more deeply connected, empowered, and fulfilled. In the end, the reverse cowgirl is not just about the physical experience. It's about embracing the full spectrum of intimacy, emotional, psychological, and physical. It's a position that celebrates freedom, empowerment, and mutual respect, making it a perfect choice for couples who want to reignite their passion, rediscover each other, and build a stronger, more connected bond. It's a powerful reminder that intimacy is not just about the act itself. It's about the connection, the trust, and the emotional depth that make the experience truly unforgettable. Let's take a deeper dive into the standing up position, a choice that might seem a little intimidating at first, perhaps even a bit challenging. It requires a certain level of coordination, strength, and balance, but when done right, it can bring an electrifying and unforgettable experience that's unlike any other. At first glance, this position might seem unorthodox compared to more familiar options, but that's exactly what makes it so exciting. There's a palpable sense of adventure and spontaneity to it, and in the heat of the moment, it feels incredibly daring. It's this element of surprise and unpredictability that can set the stage for a thrilling experience in the bedroom. The rush you get when both partners abandon their inhibitions and take on this position is undeniable. It's bold and completely out of the ordinary. The physicality of standing up, whether it's with one partner pressed against a wall or the other leaning against a piece of furniture, heightens the intensity of the moment. The closeness between partners is profound. There's no distance, no barrier. You're right there with each other, and that can make everything feel more intimate, more intense. There's something uniquely vulnerable about standing this close to someone, the way your bodies are pressed against each other, your hearts racing in sync. It's a raw, beautiful intimacy that creates a shared sense of excitement, surrendering to the moment and feeling completely connected, even in the midst of the challenge. For many women, this vulnerability, this feeling of being open and fully present with their partner, can be incredibly enticing, even if it's something they don't often express. But what truly elevates this position is the rush of adrenaline that accompanies it. You're on your feet, possibly balancing against the strength of a wall or a sturdy piece of furniture, feeling your body stretch and strain in new ways. The intensity of this physical closeness, combined with the unexpected nature of the position, creates a sense of urgency, a delicious thrill. It's a moment where time seems to slow down and everything else fades into the background. The only thing that matters is the connection, the passion, and the heat of the moment. Something is intoxicating about the way it feels to let go of expectations and dive headfirst into this unplanned, impulsive act. It's one of those experiences that leaves you breathless, filled with excitement and satisfaction. While the standing position might not be the first thing that comes to mind when thinking about intimacy, it holds a special place in the hearts of couples who seek to push boundaries and explore new sensations. It's for those who crave adventure, who are willing to take the leap and explore a different side of themselves and their relationship. This position invites you to be spontaneous, to abandon the usual routine, and to explore something new together. It's an invitation to break free from the ordinary and infuse your relationship with a sense of playfulness and excitement. The standing up position doesn't just offer physical pleasure, it's an emotional journey, a shared experience that strengthens the bond between partners. It's about trusting each other, being vulnerable, and stepping out of your comfort zones in the most intimate way possible. For couples who enjoy the thrill of discovery and pushing limits, this position is an opportunity to explore new dimensions of intimacy. The physical dynamic of standing creates a new rhythm, a different kind of connection that forces both partners to be more aware of each other's movements and of each other's desires. Every touch, every shift in balance, heightens the emotional and physical experience. And while it may feel unfamiliar at first, once you've embraced it, there's an undeniable sense of satisfaction in knowing you've shared something truly unique. It's the kind of memory that stays with you, something you'll look back on with a smile, knowing that it wasn't just about the physicality, it was about the deep, emotional connection you forged in that moment. It's not just a physical position, it's an embodiment of passion and freedom, a celebration of spontaneity and the joy of discovering each other anew. It's an invitation to explore, to reconnect, and to bring an extra layer of excitement to your relationship. There's something profoundly intimate about stepping out of your comfort zone together, taking a leap into the unknown, and trusting each other to navigate it with love, desire, and mutual respect. This position, in all its boldness and unpredictability, is a perfect way to add an element of playfulness, adventure, and passion into any relationship. Because, at the end of the day, intimacy isn't just about the physical. It's about the emotional connection that turns a simple act into an unforgettable experience. Let's take a deep dive into a position that, at first glance, may seem deceptively simple, but is filled with layers of intimacy and emotional connection. Spooning. At its surface, spooning is often perceived as just a cozy, casual way to cuddle, a position commonly associated with lazy Sunday mornings or the comforting embrace after a long, exhausting day. It's the kind of moment that feels effortless, gentle, and soothing, where the world outside seems to fade away, and all that matters is the warmth and closeness shared between two people. But if you peel back the layers, you'll see that spooning is so much more than just a simple snuggle. It's an intricate and beautiful expression of connection, vulnerability, and intimacy that goes beyond what words can truly capture. In spooning, there's a remarkable alignment between bodies, a delicate intertwining that feels both natural and comforting. Every curve and contour fits so perfectly together as if your body has been shaped to complement the other. The soft press of your partner's body against yours creates a space that feels secure, safe, and intimate. It's a silent yet powerful gesture, one where words are unnecessary, and the only thing that matters is the shared warmth, the beating hearts, and the quiet understanding that exists between you. This connection is not just physical. It's an emotional bond that builds trust and creates an unparalleled sense of security. The closeness between you and your partner fosters a sense of peace and safety that is irreplaceable, a feeling that transcends the physical touch and speaks directly to the heart. Spooning is about vulnerability, about allowing yourself to be so close to someone that you're wrapped in their embrace, feeling the rise and fall of their breath against your skin. There's something incredibly beautiful about sharing this space with someone, about being wrapped in their presence and feeling utterly safe in that moment. It's a kind of intimacy that feels grounding, comforting, and deeply personal. The way your bodies mold together creates a space where both partners can rest, relax, and feel entirely supported. It's a reminder that in a world that's often chaotic and fast-paced, there's beauty in slowing down and simply being present with the person you love. In these quiet moments, you're reminded that sometimes the most powerful connections come from simply being together, without the need for words or grand gestures. On a physical level, spooning provides a unique and intimate form of connection. While it may not be the most dramatic or intense position, it allows for deep penetration while maintaining an emotional and physical closeness that many positions don't offer. The way your bodies stay intertwined during intimacy makes it possible to explore each other slowly, deliberately, and with care. Every touch, every movement, every sigh exchanged becomes a part of the rhythm that enhances the experience. The intimacy created through this gentle pace allows for a deeper exploration of one another, both physically and emotionally. This slower, more deliberate rhythm is an opportunity to savor the experience, allowing both partners to feel every moment, every sensation, and every connection more deeply. In addition, spooning creates a perfect environment for mutual pleasure. The proximity gives easy access to sensitive areas, allowing for exploration and enjoyment at a pace that feels natural and unhurried. The beauty of spooning lies in its ability to maintain connection while also providing an opportunity for deep, intimate pleasure. It's not about rushing to the finish line, but about taking the time to savor every touch, every caress, every intimate moment shared between you. The closeness of the position allows for an emotional connection that enhances the physical experience, creating a harmony between body and heart that is rare and deeply fulfilling. While spooning may not be the most talked about position in conversations about intimacy, there is an undeniable, subtle allure in its simplicity. It may not have the same level of intensity or excitement as other positions, but it holds a quiet beauty that many women secretly cherish. There's something deeply attractive about the warmth of a partner's body pressed close, the gentle rhythm that builds over time, and the feeling of being enveloped in their embrace. For many, spooning offers an intimacy that is tender, nurturing, and profoundly emotional. It's a moment to feel deeply cared for and connected to the person you love, a time to bond in a way that feels authentic. Many women secretly long for the emotional connection that spooning brings. It's not about the physical release, but about the warmth, the closeness, and the gentle pace that makes spooning such a treasured experience. There is a quiet, almost unspoken power in these moments of connection. It's not flashy or attention-grabbing, but the beauty of spooning lies in its simplicity and the depth of emotion it brings. In this space, there's no need for words, no need for grand gestures. Just the quiet, intimate presence of one person holding another, offering comfort, security, and love. So, while spooning may not always be the most talked about position, it holds a timeless allure that speaks to the heart. It's a reminder that sometimes, the most profound moments of intimacy are not found in the wild or the dramatic, but in the slow, gentle embrace of a partner who values connection and tenderness. For those who understand the beauty of true intimacy, who value the emotional depth that comes with physical closeness, spooning is a perfect expression of love, trust, and the quiet joy of being together. Next, let's dive into the 69 position, a choice that may feel a bit wild and daring for some, but one that undeniably brings a sense of excitement and intimacy that's hard to beat. For many, it may feel like an adventure, one that pushes the boundaries of traditional intimacy and invites both partners into a thrilling world of mutual exploration. The beauty of this position lies in the way it allows both individuals to be fully engaged in giving and receiving pleasure at the same time. The synchronization of bodies, each person responding to the other's desires, creates a unique connection that deepens the bond in a way that's both physically and emotionally profound. There's something deeply intimate about the vulnerability and trust that come with this position, as it requires each person to not only focus on their pleasure but also the pleasure of their partner. The act of simultaneously pleasuring each other in 69 is something that can't quite be replicated in any other position. There's a rhythm, an unspoken understanding between both individuals as they work together in sync, their bodies moving as one. It's an experience where the usual barriers and hesitation often present in physical intimacy dissolve, and you are both fully open and present for one another. This level of connection is unmatched because, at that moment, it's not just about physical touch or desire, it's about sharing an experience that's based on complete mutuality. You're both giving and receiving in a way that feels perfectly balanced, without one person being dominant over the other, fostering an incredible feeling of equality and shared purpose. But 69 goes beyond just the physical. It's an emotional journey too. It can act as a form of profound exploration, allowing both individuals to dive into their desires and discover more about themselves and each other. There's something deeply liberating about being vulnerable with someone, allowing them into your world in such an intimate, raw way. It's a chance to let go of insecurities, embrace the moment with all its imperfections, and trust that your partner will reciprocate that openness. For some, it's about shedding the walls they've built up over time and allowing themselves to be completely exposed, to be truly seen. In that moment, you are not just lovers. You are partners in a shared experience that transcends the physical act itself. What makes the 69 position stand out is the playfulness that often accompanies it. There's an undeniable cheekiness, an innocent thrill, as both people engage in the act of focusing on each other's pleasure. It's not always something that gets openly discussed, and yet, there is something beautifully liberating about taking the time to enjoy one another's bodies and desires without rushing. It's an opportunity to be unashamed, to explore with curiosity, and to have fun in the most intimate way possible. That playful energy creates a dynamic that's full of joy, one that brings a sense of lightness even in such a vulnerable moment. The mutual satisfaction that 69 offers is not only about physical pleasure, it's about the connection that deepens in the process. When both partners are fully invested in each other's pleasure, there is an unspoken bond that strengthens, creating a sense of closeness and emotional intimacy that lasts far beyond the bedroom. It's the understanding that each person matters equally, that their satisfaction is just as important as your own. This shared experience fosters a sense of mutual respect and emotional fulfillment that is difficult to achieve in other forms of intimacy. It's a dance of connection, where both bodies and hearts are fully engaged, creating a profound sense of closeness that resonates on a deeper level. In my personal opinion, the beauty of 69 lies in how it can transform the way you relate to your partner. It's a celebration of each other's bodies and desires, an invitation to explore with freedom and curiosity, and a chance to show each other just how much you care. It can lead to a more fulfilling and emotionally enriching connection, one that enhances trust and mutual understanding. And for those who may be hesitant or shy about embracing such a position, I believe that stepping into it with an open mind and heart can create an experience that's not only thrilling but profoundly bonding. It's one of those intimate moments where both individuals come away feeling more connected, more alive, and more deeply in love. And that, after all, is what true intimacy is all about. Creating a space where both partners feel valued, cherished, and, above all, seen. When we finally talk about the ever-popular doggy style, it's clear why this position has remained a timeless favorite for so long. There is something undeniably captivating about it. It's intense and primal, and it carries with it an undeniable sense of raw passion. Unlike some positions that may feel more reserved or intimate, the doggy style has a distinct quality. One that feels powerful and almost animalistic, bringing out a side of us that's often hidden beneath the surface. It's a position that invites both partners into a world where their physical connection transcends into something deeper and more fulfilling. From the very first moment it begins, doggy style invites a sense of exploration, an opening of hearts and minds, as you let go of any inhibitions or fears and simply surrender to the experience. For me, what makes doggy style so electrifying is the depth of physical pleasure it offers. The angle of penetration is one of its defining features, allowing for a level of intensity that few other positions can match. There's an incredible sense of fullness and closeness that builds as both partners find their rhythm. It's a position that makes you feel each movement, each shift in angle, more deeply. What stands out most is the way it draws both partners into the present moment. It's not about rushing through the experience, but fully embracing the sensation of being so connected in every sense. The physicality of doggy style is almost hypnotic, pulling you both into an exhilarating exchange that's impossible to ignore. There's something about the way the body moves in this position that creates a perfect storm of pleasure, and when done right, the experience is nothing short of transcendent. What I find especially thrilling about doggy style is the way it taps into the dynamics of dominance and submission. There's a natural power exchange that can happen here, one partner taking the lead while the other surrenders to the moment, allowing themselves to fully embrace the sensations and emotions that arise. It's like a dance, where the rhythm of passion flows seamlessly between them. The beauty of doggy style lies in how it allows each partner to explore their emotional and physical boundaries. It offers a space where control and surrender are fluid, where the push and pull of the experience can shift, creating a sense of excitement that builds with every movement. The dominant partner guides the pace, yet there's always a mutual exchange of energy, as the submissive partner becomes an active participant, surrendering not just their body but their mind, allowing themselves to fully experience the pleasure that flows through them. The physical connection that doggy style offers is both powerful and intimate. For me, what makes this position unique is how it combines the sense of dominance with vulnerability, the beauty of giving and receiving in equal measure. The deep angle not only allows for increased pleasure but also fosters a connection that goes beyond the physical. With every thrust, you feel the closeness, the trust, and the emotional connection that underpins the passion. It's a raw, unfiltered form of intimacy where you can express your desires freely and without restraint. It's about more than just the pleasure of the body. It's about the connection between two people who are willing to share a moment of profound vulnerability. Another aspect that makes doggy style so thrilling is the visual intimacy it creates. There's something undeniably powerful about the way it allows you to see each other in a different light. Each glance, each look exchanged between partners feels heightened. The angle allows for a unique view, one that not only intensifies the physical pleasure but also deepens the emotional connection. It's a position that invites eye contact, silent communication, and a deeper understanding of one another's desires. The visual intimacy brings a sense of closeness that enriches the overall experience. There's a beauty in the way doggy style allows you to be fully immersed in each other. Every movement becomes a conversation, every glance a declaration of affection, desire, and love. What truly sets the doggy style apart, in my opinion, is the blend of intensity and intimacy it offers. It's a position that encourages both partners to fully embrace the sensations of the moment, allowing them to explore not only the physicality of their connection but also the emotional and mental aspects. It's not just about the act of sex, it's about the shared experience, the trust, and the pleasure of knowing that, in this moment, you are completely present with one another. It's about allowing yourself to be vulnerable, to give in to the intensity of the moment, while still maintaining that deep emotional bond that makes intimacy truly meaningful. For me, that's what makes doggy style so incredibly special. It's the perfect combination of raw passion and intimate connection that keeps couples coming back to it again and again. It's more than just a position. It's an experience, one that will always remain timeless. When exploring the different intimate positions, each one offers a world of experiences that go far beyond just the physical act. These positions are more than just ways to connect on a bodily level. They are opportunities to dive deeper into the emotional and psychological dynamics that shape a relationship. Each one carries with it a unique energy, fostering a different kind of connection, vulnerability, and emotional intimacy that are crucial for building and sustaining a truly meaningful bond between two people. Take, for example, the reverse cowgirl position. On the surface, it may seem like a purely physical experience, but it carries with it a deeper sense of empowerment. The partner in control, the one who's on top, has the chance to not only enjoy their pleasure but also to express a sense of freedom and confidence. In a world where many relationships tend to follow conventional patterns, this position allows for a refreshing switch of roles, creating a space where power dynamics are fluid and, for a moment, the tables are turned. It's about feeling in control, both physically and emotionally, as well as exploring a new side of yourself and your partner that may not often be brought to the forefront. It's empowering for both people, as it opens up the possibility of discovering new dynamics, giving space for growth, and enriching the emotional connection between them. Then there's the thrill of standing up, perhaps one of the most daring and spontaneous positions. Standing up for intimacy requires a level of balance, strength, and trust. The sensation of being completely supported and held by one another while breaking free of the normal setting is thrilling. It has this natural sense of adventure, spontaneity, and unpredictability that can bring a spark back to a relationship, reminding both partners of the joy in their connection. This position isn't just about the act of sex. It's about reconnecting with that passionate, wild side of intimacy, where there's an element of surprise and fun. It creates an environment where physical and emotional excitement meet, challenging both partners to push past the ordinary and experience something exhilarating together. In contrast, spooning represents a completely different side of intimacy, one that's softer, more intimate, and profoundly nurturing. It's the kind of position where time seems to stand still, and every touch feels like a whisper of affection. In this position, both partners are cradled together, with their bodies pressed close, creating a cocoon of warmth and security. It's not just about physical closeness, it's about emotional closeness as well. It's the perfect position for those moments when words are unnecessary, and all that's needed is the comforting embrace of the person you love. In these quiet, tender moments, partners can feel vulnerable, safe, and deeply connected, as if they are one with each other. Spooning fosters a unique bond that allows you to slow down, reflect, and appreciate the simple beauty of being with your partner. It's the kind of connection that doesn't require anything more than just being there together in the moment, basking in the quiet power of shared affection. The synchronized pleasure of the 69 position introduces an entirely different dynamic into the relationship, one that emphasizes communication, coordination, and mutual satisfaction. In this position, both partners are focused on one another's pleasure, working in sync to give and receive at the same time. It's a dance where both partners have to be attuned to each other's needs and desires, paying close attention to rhythm, timing, and comfort. There's something so deeply satisfying and intimate about this shared experience. It's an opportunity for emotional and physical connection in a way that few other positions offer. It's not just about the pleasure, it's about being present with each other, respecting each other's boundaries, and feeling emotionally and physically aligned. This kind of intimacy fosters a level of trust and understanding that strengthens the bond between partners, reminding them that intimacy is not just a one-way street but a shared journey of giving and receiving. Then we have doggy style, which is often associated with raw, primal energy and a sense of animalistic connection. This position brings a level of intensity that's unmatched, allowing both partners to express their passion in an almost untamed way. There's a certain freedom in this position, the opportunity to engage in the act of intimacy with a sense of abandon and intensity, allowing desires to come to the surface without hesitation. It's not about gentle caresses or whispers. It's about the deep connection that can be formed when both people give themselves fully to the moment, physically and emotionally. There's a primal element to it, an unspoken understanding that intimacy can be raw, intense, and utterly liberating. However, what stands out the most in all of these positions is not simply the act itself but the emotional connection that they foster. To me, true intimacy lies in the openness and vulnerability shared between partners. It's not just about physical pleasure or the thrill of trying something new. It's about creating a space where both people can be their truest selves, free from judgment and full of understanding. Each intimate moment is an opportunity to strengthen that connection, deepen trust, and show love in a way that words often can't express. What I believe is essential in any relationship is the openness to explore these intimate moments with curiosity and a willingness to grow together. Whether you're trying new positions or finding comfort in familiar ones, what truly matters is the communication that takes place. Being able to express desires, fears, and emotions openly without fear of rejection. It's the ability to share those vulnerable parts of ourselves that makes the experience so deeply fulfilling. As couples navigate these intimate experiences together, they build something far greater than just physical connection. They build a shared understanding of each other's hearts, needs, and desires. In my opinion, intimacy is as much about emotional connection as it is about physical pleasure. When partners trust each other enough to explore, communicate, and share experiences, it leads to a profound sense of mutual respect and emotional intimacy. With each new experience, whether it's a daring new position or a quiet moment of affection, couples have the chance to grow closer, learning more about each other and about themselves in the process. It's through these shared experiences, filled with both emotional and physical exploration, that relationships can flourish. By embracing the vulnerability that intimacy requires, couples not only deepen their bond but also create a relationship that is rich in love, trust, and shared understanding. No matter what position or experience you and your partner decide to explore together, it's crucial to remember that intimacy is far more than just a physical act. It's about fostering a profound emotional connection that strengthens the bond between you. In my experience, true intimacy goes beyond the simple fulfillment of desires. It's about the deep emotional resonance that flows through each moment you share. These intimate encounters are not just fleeting instances of pleasure. They are the threads that weave together the fabric of your relationship, creating memories that will linger in your heart for a lifetime. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Every touch, every glance, every shared laugh, or vulnerable moment becomes a building block in your shared journey. It's during these moments that you truly discover the depth of your partner's soul, and they discover yours. There's something incredibly beautiful and sacred about that vulnerability, about being able to open up to one another in ways that are uniquely yours. It's not just about physical connection. It's about allowing your hearts and minds to meet in a space where trust, affection, and understanding flourish. These experiences, when shared in a loving and supportive way, allow you to grow together, creating an unbreakable bond that continues to strengthen with time. They encourage you to become more attuned to each other's needs, desires, and even fears, making your relationship not only more enjoyable but also richer in understanding. Intimacy, at its core, is a form of communication that transcends words. It speaks to your emotions, your thoughts, and your very essence. Each new experience, whether it's exploring different aspects of your physical relationship or simply holding each other close in a quiet, unspoken moment, allows you to deepen your connection in exciting and deeply personal ways. It's as if you're learning to see one another not just with your eyes but with your heart, understanding each other on a level that makes your connection feel invincible. Through these shared moments, you evolve together, learning new things about each other and yourselves. It's in these spaces of vulnerability and trust where your relationship has the potential to flourish the most, growing in a way that brings you both closer not only in body but in spirit. And that, to me, is the true essence of intimacy, the ability to share moments that matter, to give and receive love in its purest, most genuine form. Those moments you share aren't just about physical pleasure. They are about crafting a love story that is unique to both of you. A love that feels fulfilling, passionate, and emotionally nourishing in ways that transcend time and space. So, as you continue to explore and grow together, remember that the emotional connection you build is just as important, if not more so, than the physical experiences you share. Those moments, those deeply personal, soul-touching experiences, are the ones that will remain in your heart long after the physical has faded. So, what have you learned today? Throughout this video, we've uncovered several intimate positions that go beyond physical pleasure and tap into the deeper emotional aspects of intimacy. From the empowering feeling of control in the reverse cowgirl to the rush of adrenaline and closeness in the standing-up position, each one brings a unique energy into the relationship. Whether it's the gentle connection found in spooning or the shared vulnerability in 69, we've explored how these positions can help couples enhance not just their physical connection but also their emotional bond. And of course, the doggy-style position, which taps into raw passion and emotional depth, offers an entirely different experience. But the most important takeaway is that intimacy is more than just the physical act. It's about connection, trust, and communication with your partner. No matter which position you prefer, each one is an opportunity to grow together, explore new dimensions of your relationship, and connect on a deeper level. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that stood out to you? Is there a position or concept that resonated with you the most? How do you plan to bring this new knowledge into your own life and relationship? I'd love for you to share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave your comment below. Your feedback means a lot and helps us create content that resonates with you. And if you found this video valuable, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. By doing so, you'll make sure you never miss out on more insightful content like this that helps you build stronger, more intimate connections in your relationships. Thank you for watching, and remember, true intimacy is about connection, exploration, and growing together.